morning, everyone. It is 7:36 in the morning. I have just had a shower. I'm just going to put my powder on and then we are ready to go. If you watched my Paris video, which is where I currently am, you'll know that last night I made the very, very, very smart decision of not going out to a club or a bar, even though I really, really, really wanted to. And the reason I really wanted, by the way, I always put a lot of powder on at the start of the day so that I don't have to put any powder on for the rest of the day, because if I sweat, it has so many layers of powder to go through. Little fun fact about me. Anyway, I really wanted to go to a bar last night, specifically this jazz bar, but I was like, I will enjoy Amsterdam so much more if I am well rested. Well, tell me why last night was probably the first night in a very long time that I just couldn't go to bed. I ended up getting to bed at 2 a.m. and I ended up waking up at 4 a.m., 5:30 a.m., and 6:45. I genuinely am so exhausted, and I don't know why my body was like waking up every 30 fucking minutes. I would wake up and be like, may as well just get up now. And then I would be like, oh my god, but there's another 4 hours until I have to wake up. So, pretty bummed out about that. Hoping that it isn't too much of a hindrance today. I really want some sort of caffeine bad right now. But anyway, I'm going to go to the airport and we're going to get our flight. Our flight's at 10 a.m. So we're in pretty good timing. But of course we're in good timing because I've been awake for fucking hours. But no, I'm very, very, very excited for today. I'm very optimistic. This is a challenge for me. This is something very new. I have never been to Amsterdam before, so this is an entirely new experience for me, so I don't know what to expect. So I'm nervous, but I'm also excited. I'm just all of the good things that you want to feel. I have to say, it was really, really, really easy today packing up a suitcase and it only being a small carry-on. I've never done that before. I've always been rushing at this moment and throwing everything in, but when you don't have that much stuff with you, it's very easy to pack. I kind of enjoy it. I have to say, I really have enjoyed these last few days in Paris. I met up with so many people, which is always a blessing when you travel alone to meet up with people, and I was so grateful and lucky to meet up with so many different people. So I really, really, really loved that. And I have some exciting news. Sorry, I'm still trying to process the fact that I have to wake up now. Tomorrow, we're going to a cat cafe. And I have wanted to go to a cat cafe all my life, but I've really wanted to go to a cat cafe after I lost Milo. Which actually, today is the 13th of January, which means that it is a year today since we lost Tyler. It's been something I've been thinking about a lot recently, just because it's been popping up in my memories, like videos of him when he was starting to get sick, or at least starting to show being sick, and I can't believe that it's this day a year ago that awful day was in Brighton, where I took him in thinking he was going to get surgery, and they basically say that he's too unfit to have surgery. And it honestly was one of the worst days, obviously, but it was so bad because I went in thinking that he was going to be fine. So that was a year ago today. And it's very much so been on my mind, this trip. And I've really been wanting to hang out with cats. And I've always wanted to go to a cat cafe. And there's one in Amsterdam. And they have a cat that apparently has one eye. And I want to go there. Also, last night I was kind of just briefly looking up different cities within Europe. And for some reason, I really kind of want to go to Finland. Helsinki. They have a reindeer park. And I would love to go to that. There's just so many different places that I haven't thought of. We'll figure something out, but like that might be fun.
Okay, so I have just arrived in Amsterdam. That's where the airport was, right there. Now, I'm recognizing these parts from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is interesting because normally you would recognize it from like a travel book or something, but no, I'm recognizing everything from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when they did an Amsterdam trip. And this sign in particular, I remember when they arrived, they took a photo in front of it, so who says that watching reality TV isn't educational? Anyway, I'm gonna figure out my way to the hotel now.
Hello, Amsterdam. Okay, hello everyone. I have landed. I am here in the hotel. And of course, it is not a hotel that I get unless there is a creepy painting. Of course. Anyway, I've checked into the hotel. I'm staying at the Hotel 717. I think it's pretty central, which is great. And I had the most amazing person check me in. They like walked me to my room. The stairs down to this hotel, like when you go to the rooms, are like literally like this. And I was like almost falling going down them. And I said to her, I was like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna fall coming down these. And she was like, oh, it wouldn't be the first person that happens to. And I was like, okay. Let me show you the room. It's beautiful. Big bed, lovely little windows. This goes out into their garden. We have a nice little mirror right here. Do you like my outfit? Because we are going to be wearing this to death every single day on this trip. So yeah, it's super lovely, super spacious. And then we have this beautiful bathroom with my favorite thing, which is a mirror that is lit up. You know that I absolutely love this. But I need to tell you something. I had such a blonde moment today, and I feel like that's the first time I'm saying this where I'm actually blonde, so it applies, come on. So I board the plane and I say bonjour to the flight attendant, and they say like a sentence back to me, and I was like, oh, that's not French. And then I was like, holy shit, they don't speak French in Amsterdam. Was that an incredibly blonde moment of me? Absolutely. Did it cross my mind that Amsterdam doesn't have the same language as Paris? Not until that moment. So then I was super stressed because I genuinely couldn't understand anything the flight attendants were saying, and they were mainly speaking in Dutch, which I find they speak out here. Again, don't know why it didn't cross my memory. They were also speaking English, but for the majority of the flight, they were speaking Dutch, and I was like, wow, that is a complicated ass language. Like, I know whenever I've heard languages in the past, whether it's like Spanish or French or whatever, Italian, I've been like, wow, this sounds complicated. But Dutch sounds so fucking complicated that I couldn't even like. So all I know so far is that hallo is hello and bedankt or bedankt is thank you. So I've got my pleasantries down, but we need to learn more. So we need to educate ourselves a little bit. I'm so happy that I got an early check-in to the hotel. It's a really, really, really beautiful city from what I've seen so far, just driving through. I got an Uber from the airport. I don't think I'm gonna Uber or get taxis anymore in the city because it took so long, and the Uber driver was telling me about new road laws, means that roads are constantly closing. They're trying to get everyone to do bikes. I don't know if I'd be confident enough on a bike, but I guess I'm just gonna spend a lot of time walking on this trip, but the streets are gorgeous. It looks very different than Paris. So it's interesting seeing like a different perspective on a European city. Again, I'm like right on the canals, so we're gonna head out, we're gonna walk. I don't have a plan. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna see where Amsterdam takes us. But yeah, I'm super excited to be here. My brother is planning on moving here next year, so he has been giving me recommendations. This is his equivalent of my Paris. So I'm very excited to hopefully fall in love with this city. So yeah, we are going to just go out, walk around a little bit, and see what's up. It is 1 p.m. so it is just the start of the day. So let's do it.
Okay, so this is my hotel right behind me, and this is directly the view.
It's fucking insanely beautiful. Yes, I'm holding a map because I'm going old school today, but this is directly outside. It is so gorgeous. Holy shit, but I'm so close to the water that it's so scary. Look how close the cars park to the edge. But anyway, yeah. Holy shit, it's beautiful. I'm currently here. I want to go to the markets down here. So we're gonna go around here. Look at this beautiful little park. The buildings are so beautiful too, Jesus Christ.
I'm walking around a city for the first time without having my earphones in, and the main reason for that is because at any given time, there's a possible attack of a bike hitting into me. because they are unforgiving. So I'm also trying to figure out which one I can get coffee in, whether it's a coffee shop or whether it's a cafe, because I actually want coffee right now and like a scone. I don't want to get high. Anyway, I'm walking to the markets right now. That was advised by my hotel reception. But look at my beautiful little walk. It's so gorgeous. These cities are all so beautiful that just like comparing them to the UK, like the thought that has went into designing these cities is just overwhelming. It's also gorgeous. Okay, I got a strip waffle from one of the original stands. I know this is a delicacy here. I don't necessarily know what to expect when it comes to this. That is really fresh. That's really good. Oh, I want another. Got my first coffee from a cafe, hoping that it's not laced with marijuana. If so, we'll just have to deal with that. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what necessarily to do while I'm here. My brother, who I said wants to move here, keeps telling me to go to like botanical gardens and parks and stuff. But I am just enjoying walking around. And listen, I don't even care if this coffee, like I said, is laced with marijuana because it is so fucking good. It's probably one of the nicest coffees I've ever had. Their vanilla and oat milk combo is really good. I am just enjoying walking around and taking everything in. Again, everyone's so friendly here. And it's so quiet, surprisingly. And I just came from Paris, which was really busy. I don't know if it's the time of year or whatever, but it's a heck-ton quiet. I guess we'll just walk around for a little bit, you know, and do that. Okay, so I'm now back in my hotel. This is the most interesting hotel mini fridge I've seen in my entire life. They have so little water, but so much of, I mean, do you want cheese? They have cheese, but if you want water, babe, you only get one. All right. Okay, I really, really, really like the city. It is, first of all, I am so tired. Hello, please, I just want some water. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm actually gonna pour this in a glass. This is definitely water, right? This isn't marijuana infused. I had a really, really, really lovely time walking around. It was so beautiful. I had to come back because I am quite tired and my phone was about to die. So I came back for a little reset. It's interesting. It is a very, very, very different city. It's a lot more quiet than I expected. The people are really nice. Very friendly people, actually. Like, it's so interesting. I think this is probably the place with the nicest people that I've ever been to. The markets were really nice. Everything was really beautiful. A lot of just like small businesses on display, which was great to see. But one of my favorite things is obviously there are so many bikes that, you know, drive through the city and stuff, but there are so many like families biking together. And I don't mean like, oh, they're all on their own bikes. I mean, I kept seeing like a man would be on a bike and then it was the most interesting design. It was like a bike and then it had this bit in front, which was so big. And there was like 2 children sitting here and 2 children there. Like he was driving 4 children connected with a bike and they were going through the streets, and this one in particular, the kids were just laughing and smiling, and it was just really cute. And the bike culture is so embedded, like they're literally everywhere. There's more people on bikes than I'm seeing walking around. It's surprisingly quiet. It's so picturesque everywhere you go. It's overwhelmingly stunning. And yeah, I can't believe I've never been here before because it is a very quiet little, it feels like a little like retreat city, even though I know that it's a really busy one. I think it's just off season or you know, the fact that it's really cold outside or something. Well, even that, it's not even that cold. Like Paris was colder. Manchester's colder. I don't know, I really like it. It's currently like 4 p.m. I'm eyeing up the bed. I'm eyeing up the bed for a nap. Because if we have a nap, we can wake up, we can feel rejuvenated. I don't know what it was. Literally, I just couldn't sleep last night. I think I was really excited to come here as well, and that was a big reason. But I think mainly I was really nervous that I wasn't going to wake up to my alarms, and I was going to miss my flight. Therefore, my body was like, you're not going to sleep. So, should we take a nap?
I think we should take a nap. This bed looks really inviting. I think we should take a nap. One thing that I don't love about this hotel room, don't get me wrong, it's lovely, but this big window, right, goes out to the garden, which has the bar right over here. And so when I'm sitting on the bed or lying down on the bed, everyone at the bar can just see me. And there's just people looking in. And when people are in the garden, like, for example, there's people in the garden right now, and there's people out smoking, and they can just see right into the room if they wanted to. No privacy. So we're going to be closing those blinds, and we're going to be taking a little nap. I'm very excited for this. Okay, Amsterdam. See you in a few hours. Nap time. Wow, I really finished that water in one as well. We got to go out and get more. Okay, moment of truth with how comfortable the bed is. Oh. It's a firm bed. The one in Paris was like you sunk into it. This one is like... Ow! This one's hard as fuck. Okay, nap time. I'm so excited. Good morning. Okay, taking a nap is one of two things. It is either the best decision you will ever make, or it is the worst decision that will ruin the rest of your day. Because when you wake up from them, you either are like, oh, I just want to sleep on, and then you are asleep all day, or you wake up and the actual purpose of them worked, which is you had a little sleep, you wake up and you feel reset. Are my eyes bloodshot? Hello? Oh, they are. Oh, they are bloodshot. Normally, naps don't work for me. I will always just kind of sleep on, I'll feel awful, and then I'll regret it the next day. Now, I don't know what's in the air in Amsterdam, but I have woken up from my nap, albeit I've woken up early from my nap, so I didn't take my full nap. I was planning on having a 3-hour nap. I ended up having a 2-hour nap, and midway through the 2-hour nap, I woke up and tiredly went through the mini fridge, and there was smoked almonds, and I finished the entire thing without drinking a drink. So when I woke up, like a couple minutes ago, my mouth feels like it's like disintegrating, like fucking going away. Like, you know when you eat a lot of like salt and vinegar chips and like you feel like you're dissolving? That's literally what feels like happening right now, but they're really fucking good. So yeah, I'm really happy that I feel refreshed, and it's still early, so I can still do things. Whenever you're not here for a long period of time, it's nice to utilize it as much as possible. Now, I don't know how much different Amsterdam is going to be now than when I went out a couple hours ago, because it's going to be like dark now, and that's when the vibe of a city changes. I've never experienced Amsterdam at nighttime. I only realized there now when I woke up that the red light district is a thing. I've known about it, but it didn't cross my mind that it was actually here. So I definitely want to go to that. I'm nervous to go to the red light district, actually. The reason I'm nervous to go to the red light district is because I feel like it's, even though I'm not, I feel like I'm being disrespectful by being there. And I know that that's not true whatsoever, but I'm just like, am I going to feel like I'm disrespecting these women if I'm like ignoring them and stuff? But like in actuality, it's just because like I like don't really know what to do in this situation. You know what I mean? So we'll see. For now, I'm going to get dressed and we're going to head out and kind of see what ends up happening. Again, I have no plan. We are going with the flow. Look how pretty all the streets are. Look how quiet everything is at nighttime. But it's beautiful. So I'm in the Italian restaurant, and of course, they sit me down in front of two people where I'm like, I kind of recognize your accent. And they start saying like I and all this, which is very dairy. But I didn't say anything to them. And the person beside me started asking me why I was in Amsterdam. And I started saying about my travels, and they asked if I was from Ireland, and I said yes. And they started getting really political, asking about like north and south and stuff. And whenever they asked me if I was from north or south,
I said, oh, I'm from the north of Ireland. The girls on the table opposite me were like, so I was like, oh, they obviously think I'm from the north as well, but didn't want to ask, but now they've just got to confirm. So then after that conversation, I literally leaned over the table and I was like, girls, by the way, you're from Derry or Belfast, right? And they were like, yeah, we're from Derry. So we exchanged phone numbers and they said if they do anything tonight, they're going to reach out to me. But I just, of course, in Amsterdam, in an Italian restaurant, the table I would be sitting beside would also be from Derry. Okay, I just went to a coffee shop and I clearly indulged, and I am now going to walk to the red light district. It's very beautiful at night and you feel very safe, but the coffee shop was such a surreal experience, and whenever I walked in it was like a bar, but like no one was drinking alcohol, everyone was just smoking, and it was like such a nice atmosphere. The music they were playing was a bit overwhelming, I'll be honest. Hey! The music they were playing was a bit overwhelming. So I put my earphones in and played some instrumental little tunes. But yeah, I'm excited to see Red Light District. But yeah, I feel super safe here at night, walking around. I had researched that people normally do feel quite safe here. And I can confirm, and it's really nice. And it's surprisingly just so quiet. Like, what the hell? I'm sure the red light district is going to be quite intense. I'm super nervous to go as well. Like, I don't know how to... I feel like because I'm going to it alone as well is why I'm feeling like a bit nervous. And obviously I can't film anything, but don't worry, I'll come back with the story time for you. Anyway, until then, let's take the pretty little walk. Guys, I hate to disappoint, but I've walked to where it said to go, and I've walked everywhere around it, and I cannot find it. Is it like only open on like weekdays or something? I don't know. It's raining. I'm going home. Sorry, no story time tonight. I literally just cannot get over how beautiful this city is. And it is still so fucking quiet. Like, my brother told me that this is like... Oh, let me check for bikes. No, there's none. My brother told me that this isn't like normal. It's normally busier. But like, if it stayed like this all the time, oh my god. And again, I feel very safe walking the streets. It's an amazing... It's quiet. It's lovely. I love it. Okay, I'm back in the hotel room. It's a shame that I couldn't find the red light district, but I will find it by the end of the trip. So I've booked tickets to the zoo. I'm going to go to the zoo tomorrow. I'm very excited about that. And I have the cat cafe in the morning. I cannot wait for that. I'm just like, I have been watching videos on Amsterdam while I've been here, right, on TikTok. And it's so interesting how quickly an algorithm works, because my entire For You page now is like Amsterdam vlogs, things to do in Amsterdam, food to eat in Amsterdam, all these different things, right? So I had a really good time just walking around, and it was raining a lot, but it was still really beautiful. I just can't get over how, like, safe the city feels. And again, I thought I was being delusional. And I Googled it, and it literally says online that it is, like, one of the safest cities in the world. Uber drivers, I've had 2 Ubers while here. The first one getting into the city, and then one, it was really badly raining, so I got one into town again. They are so friendly. They are so nice. The people that I've talked to in shops, in markets, have been so friendly. They are really nice people out here. And yeah, gotta make sure you don't get hit by one of those fucking bikes, because they are fucking ruthless, but it's great. And so when I went to the coffee shop earlier, it was just so surreal. Like, I walked in, and I've never gone into one whenever I've been in America, because I've never been old enough. Actually, no. Oh, I did. In New York, I did. I'm lying to you. But that was only like a couple weeks ago. I went to the one in New York, and it was a dispensary, and it's legal out there, and it was very like formal, like they had everything packaged up, and it was like going in and buying groceries. Here, I was expecting that. So I go in, and there was the Bulldog, which I've seen like all the people go to. Like, I even saw Mariah Carey goes there.
but I didn't want to go to the Bulldog because I'm like, this is like one of the more famous ones, so it's probably really busy. So I went to one, like a street down, and I walk in again expecting like this shop format, and I'm hit with like this smell, and I'm like, woof. I'm like, that is strong. And I get in a queue, and it's like people waiting up to like order food, and it has this big menu, and there was everything there. And the security comes up, he asked for your ID, and he said to me, like, what do you want? I said what I wanted, and he was like, oh, you don't have to wait here, this is like big order pickups, like you can just go around to the bar. And I was like, the bar? And he went, yeah, the bar. And I was like, okay, me trying to act cool, like I know what I'm doing, like, yeah, of course. So I like walk around, and it literally looks like a bar. It is a bar, where they have all of that, and then they have all the alcohol and or just soft drinks, which was so ironic because they had alcohol. But so I end up getting a drink, and I get my stuff, and I go in, and I go into a room, and it's basically like just like a big open plan thing with seats and pool tables and fun lights and fun music, even though it was really intense. And I walk in, and it was just like, whew, I was like, oh my god, just so you can get the contact of it. Everyone, whenever I sat down, just looking around, everyone was so calm, so collected, drinking Red Bull, Coke, water. I saw people with orange juice. I saw people just drinking lattes. And it was really interesting because it was a bar setting with bar music, bar things, bar atmosphere, but it was completely chill. And everyone was just minding their own business. And it was like being in the most polite alcoholic bar ever. So yeah, I stayed there for a bit, and then I walked around, and that's really the update. I want to go to bed soon, even though I'm not necessarily tired. I do need to go to bed soon because we have to be up early tomorrow, and I want to utilize tomorrow to its fullest extent. But yeah, it's, as I told you, I'm going to be comparing cities because this is my first time really traveling Europe, so I'm trying to like do things I like about each one, because I'm still trying to figure out where I want to live, even though I think I'm going to live in Paris. But like all day, I've been comparing Amsterdam to Berlin, and to London, to Paris, to Vienna, to different parts of Spain that I like. I was doing that today, and like comparing the pros and cons, or like, you know, different things I like about each one. And Amsterdam, I love how laid back it feels, whereas Paris feels more like go, go, go. I love that about Paris, but I also love that here is very, 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 you know, slower paced. Or at least it is now at this time of year. So yeah, anyway, that's the update for the night. I'm actually getting tired while I think about the thought of sleeping, so maybe it is time to go to bed. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, so it is Sunday, the 14th of January right now, and it is 9:47 in the morning. My appointment for the Cat Cafe is at 10, so I'm actually gonna Uber there, even though I said I was gonna cut down on my Ubers while I'm here because the roads are awful. It's a very far walk, and I wasn't willing to wake up any earlier than 8 a.m. today. So we're going to be Ubering there right now. I'm so excited to go to the Cat Cafe and hang out with the cats. Let's do it. Okay, here it is. Right here.
I can't believe how free roaming all the spaces are. I've never been to a zoo before that has been this open. Like, they're just right in front of me. Okay. That is a crazy cough. Like, they're right in front. Holy shit. They're going crazy. They are so silly. Okay. 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 I cannot get over how open all the enclosures are. This would not be allowed in the UK, by the way. Like, they would never have a zoo like this, which is unfortunate. Like, look, I'm here, and they're all just chilling right there. Hey. Look! Oh my god. This is so cool. Oh, look at the way it's running. There's no map, and this place is huge. So, I don't know where I'm going. How the hell did it get up there? What the fuck? Oh my god, wait. These are so beautiful. Hey. What are you? Oh, you're a wolf. Okay. In the previous exhibition that was going on, there was like a wild dog. Literally, it had like a full body of an animal just hanging from a tree that obviously they feed it. And it was just the raw meat, and they were just pulling and eating at it. I'm not going to show you that, but it was quite disturbing to see. Seems like a dangerous place to put a park. Okay. Uh-oh. Let me tell you something. I feel like I'm tripping balls in this room. Oh my god. Hey. Oh my god. This is honestly probably one of the trippiest things I could be doing right now. Oh my god. I have spent more of today with animals than I have with people. And let me tell you something. Hate to be cringy. Fucking love animals more. Not seagulls. Are they seagulls? No, I'm not in Brighton. Why are you here? Oh, you're not a seagull, but you look like one. Oh no, you're more pretty. Sorry. Oh my god. The penguins are tiny. Holy shit. The penguins are tiny. They are fucking tiny. Dude, they're tiny. Oh my god, they're tiny. Oh. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Okay, I finished up with the zoo. Those animals at the start that were like just overlooking the entrance of the zoo were definitely a highlight. It's also very weird seeing elephants with, my mom said this and I agree, seeing them with like an apartment background, you know what I mean? Like seeing apartments in the background, like that shouldn't be a thing. Anyway, but I really did enjoy the zoo. It was probably the best zoo I've ever been to in my entire life. So yeah, I was there for a couple hours. Now I'm just gonna walk around and kind of see where the day takes me. I don't want to leave tomorrow. I don't know what to do. I have not booked my travel anywhere else. I booked a one-way ticket, but my hotel reservation finishes tomorrow morning. So I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to stay here or whether to go somewhere else. I mean, I could stay here forever. It just is such a nice city, and I'm walking more than I've ever walked in my entire life. Or I used to walk a lot, but not since moving to a place where I can Uber a lot. So I'm walking a lot here, and it's just been nice taking it very slow.
Okay, everyone, I am now back in my hotel room. I came back for a little breather. I did a lot of walking around this morning. I was walking to and from everywhere, so it took a lot out of me. I have now changed into my comfortable little Birkenstocks. I can't wear them whenever I'm doing my long periods of walking, otherwise my feet will be fucked. But I have exciting news. I have bought my first ever art pieces. So on my walk home, there is an art shop that was really close by of like original art pieces. And I called my mom and we both fell in love with these two, which are two different paintings from the same artist of tulips from Amsterdam. And they're like this size, the paintings. Fell in love with them, and I bought both of them, framed both of them, and I have just like FedExed them back to Manchester, so they're going to be waiting for me, and it's going to be my first ever art piece that I've ever bought. They're going to be behind my living room sofa. Is it raining? Oh, I think it's raining. Is it raining? Hold on, let me get to the bottom of this. I think it is raining. Weather. Doesn't say it is, so why is it raining? Now that I've charged my phone, now that I've charged my body up a little bit, I think I'm gonna go out walking again, do a little bit of exploring. I have decided that I am not going to extend Amsterdam as much as I would love to. I'm not extending it because I want to get as much done. So I think I'm gonna go to Berlin tomorrow, and then I'm thinking of from there going to either Milan or Rome. So let me know which one you think. And then finally, I'm thinking of going to either Lisbon or Malaga. I feel maybe Lisbon. I don't think it's going to be hot, but I would love to experience the culture. So that's what I'm going to do. I need to book everything tonight. I haven't booked anything. I've just been enjoying being out and stuff. I can't stop thinking about that. Oh, that ginger kitty at that cat cafe. I can't stop thinking about it all day. Oh my god, I've literally just been thinking about it. I cannot stop. And the black and white kitty as well. Oh my god. It felt so good to go to a cat cafe. I was like, I've missed being around cats. I was like, I loved that. I got my kitty fix. So yeah, we're gonna walk around. It is 3 p.m. Oh my god, it feels like 10 p.m. I feel like I've done so much already today, and I woke up super early. So yeah, let's do that. Let's walk around, and I cannot believe I'm still wearing this fucking jumper from Paris.
Okay, I am now walking to the Hoxend Hotel, which apparently has like a really old photo booth. So I've just bought an I Heart Amsterdam shirt, and I'm gonna hit that photo booth up. Okay, here we have the truffle fries that I just got. They look so fucking good. They had a huge line because of TikTok recommending it. But it literally, I think I got my stuff within like 5 minutes. And the workers were super sweet, but they look so fucking good. Don't even know if you can see me, but no joke. The nicest thing I have ever ate. Hey. They are so fucking good. I don't even know if you can see me, but hi. 100 out of 10 would recommend.
Hello everyone! So before I go out again, let me show you the photo booth. They turned out super well. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, they took a final one and it's quite possibly the worst photo of me possible. I went to go like this, like right up and like do a really close-up one, but it took it midway through and it literally is just me going like this. Can't even like focus on it. It's me going like this. So I posted it like this, but like they look so cool. I really like them. So I've never had a photo booth like in this kind of strip, so I love it. Also, here's the artist of the paintings that I got my things from, Wills Tilly. Hey, Wills Tilly! This is her right here. And you can see that she hand paints them like with her hands. Okay, queen! She was born in the Netherlands, and I actually don't want to read all that. All I know is that Will's Tilly babe, I love your tulips, and I can't wait to hang them in my apartment. Who knows, maybe on the flight I'll read this. She loves classical music, jazz music, and rock music. Okay. Oh, she listens to jazz, classical, and rock while she paints them because the sound gives her bursts of colors. Okay, alright. And then whenever I went into one of the shops, everywhere I go, or everywhere me and my brothers go, we always will bring my parents back fridge magnets. So I got this one of, it says Amsterdam, and it's tulips, because my mom helped me choose that. And then I got this one, of course, it's of coffee shop. Speaking of coffee shop, that is where I am going to go. I'm leaving in the morning. I have booked my flight. I have booked everything. We are headed to Berlin, like I previously said. So this is my last night in Amsterdam. I have thoroughly enjoyed Amsterdam. I would 100% recommend it. It, honestly, to me, is like somewhere that I would go when I want like a little relaxation or a little time away. Whereas, like I said, Paris or like London is like more hectic. It's been so fucking chill. Anyway, I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and enjoy my last time there and kind of go from there. So that's that. Hey. Welcome back. Hello everyone, I am now back for the night and we are calling it the end on this Amsterdam trip. I don't know why I said Amsterdam. I heard Amsterdam. We're calling it quits. I just went to the coffee shop and I was there for, no joke, like 2 hours. Oh, I also went out to a Mexican restaurant and the worker midway through forced everyone to wear a big sombrero, and he forced us all to take photos in it. Let me show you it. Here we go. He came around to every table and everyone was sitting with friends and stuff, so it like made it less awkward. I, on the other hand, was sitting all alone, and it made it just kind of like, hey, thanks for bringing attention to the fact that everyone's here with friends and I'm here alone. Anyways, oh my god, I have absolutely loved this city so much. It honestly blew me away. It is the first time in, I think, 2 years I've gone to a new city in Europe, and because I always go back to the same places, but man, it has made me so excited for the rest of this trip, because if I've fallen in love with Amsterdam on a very similar level that I fell in love with Paris, but very different as well, then I'm like, shit, there's like a whole world out there. And so this is one of the reasons I'm really excited to go to Lisbon, because of like the music culture and everything. So that has definitely been added to the list that wasn't on it originally. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, when Madonna makes an album, she always goes to Lisbon. I think she even lives there, so I'm very excited to experience that. But yeah, I really loved Amsterdam. I have to thank everyone who was sending me suggestions. I will definitely be back. This is a city that my mom really wants to come to, and oh my god, I will take her, because it is just beautiful, quiet, lots to do, but also feels very intimate and very small, walkable. Holy fuck, I have forgotten how much I love walking. It is so fucking walkable. I really love it. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits now and go for Betty Buys, because I have to be up for my flight tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for watching my Amsterdam trip and hanging out with me on it. I will see you very soon, and goodbye Amsterdam. I will for sure be back.